what a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Aggies and the Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Thanks, guys. Coach Jones told me pregame they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very...
And the Tigers will kick off first, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This is the guy...
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Aggies are in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Finding some room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Aggies have this offense rolling.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Turns it upfield.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Slings it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
From the gun on third down. He's going to take off. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Second down to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Deep in the end zone, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tigers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc. Offense in a bunch formation.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you and hit you a lot and disrupt the timing. So he's got a tremendous challenge on his hands.
He's got a challenge. His offensive coordinator has a challenge, too, because he's got to find a way to make life easy for him, and that's easier said than done against this D-line unit. They have so much speed off the edge. Even the interior guys can collapse the pocket and get pass rush as well. So for the offensive coordinator, whether it's screens, nakeds, bootlegs, moving the launch point, draws, just trying to get the ball to this guy's hands early, that's going to be a big key. And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Powers inside. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Got to make the play on 4th. Hit as he throws. That ball never...
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Good. Almost immediately. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Sets his feet. It's Brock. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Quarterback gets enough. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Brock. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4.